Hey guys, Ben from BensGameTime back with more Fight Night Round 4 Legacy Mode. Last time we won our 30th fight against Amin Asakainen, and this time we're going to schedule our next fight, and hopefully very soon we'll get that championship fight. Let's schedule it for the 4th. Schedule next fight. We have Ronald Wright. He is a southpaw. He has 35 wins, 26 of those by knockout, 8 losses, and 1 tie. So here we go. We're getting really close to that championship fight. So we'll book the fight and start training. Let's see what I think I remember saying I wanted foot speed up at the end of the, or near the end of the last video when I was training for the Amin Asakainen fight. So I think we might do that. Let's see. Alright, yeah, foot speed's down at 71, which is currently our second lowest. Left-hand power is the lowest, so let's do what I said I was going to do with the double end bag, and then we'll do a thing for the left-hand power, so that way those are both in the 70s, mid-upper, well, not mid-upper, but I would say mid-ish 70s. So yeah, I guess while I'm training on this, you guys ready for the Super Bowl? That's gonna be fun. You know, I'm excited. I'm gonna say I'm looking forward to the. I want the Panthers to win this one. Just cause like the thing is, like, my two least favorite teams I would say are the Patriots and the Broncos. And if you're fans of those teams, that's great. Good for you. I'm personally a fan of the Steelers, but for me, you know, they're kind of like the two winningest teams in football right now, and it's like, I don't know, it's like with the Broncos, they've been to the Super Bowl like twice in the past 3 years, and you know, as for the Patriots, well, they won 4 in the last like 10 to 15 seasons, so you know, I don't know, it's just kind of boring seeing them win all the time, so it's like, and you know, so I mean, Panthers are kind of like the underdog, so I kind of want them to win because of that. And then, oh man, I missed. On top of that, I live in the Carolina area, so you know, the people around me and my friends are Panthers fans. So, you know, it's kind of like a thing where it's like, if the people around me are happy, I feel like I would be happier. So, you know, might as well root for the Panthers. You know, I rooted for Clemson during the college football playoff this past season, and so sadly Alabama won. I don't really enjoy Alabama either, but yeah. So yeah, go Panthers. This is being recorded before the Super Bowl, so you know, I don't know who's won, so we'll see if I'm right or not, with the Panthers winning. But yeah, I'm admittedly a little more excited for the commercials, you know, than the game itself, because the commercials are always great. You know, you got your Doritos commercials; those are a lot of fun, and just a bunch of fun commercials. Although I wish they wouldn't spoil them online, because if you go online, they start posting them a couple days before, and it's like, oh man. But it's like, you know, you paid for the TV slot, Super Bowl, and a lot of the fun of the Super Bowl is seeing all the fun ads, but if I watch them online, then they kind of get spoiled for me, and it's like there's less to look forward to for the Super Bowl. You know, like I saw there's a Heinz ketchup and etc. condiments ad that features these weenie dogs in hot dog costumes, and then there's people in the condiment suits and the dogs run to them, and it's a really cool commercial, but it was posted online, so it's kind of spoiled for me, you know. Like, I would love to see that first on the Super Bowl, but no, it was online. Look at that, overall 80, so things are looking good. But yeah, so I mean, I wish they wouldn't post them. I know they have some hidden away for the Super Bowl itself, which is nice, but I mean, still, just, you know, leave them all a surprise, you know? That's kind of the point, I think. Oh yeah. And then the next sporting event I would be looking forward to would be March Madness. I love March Madness, especially filling out a bracket. That's a lot of fun. I remember um, I filled out brackets ever since my freshman year of high school, and admittedly, I'm not that great at it. Um, I've only predicted the winner once, and that was, I think it was either my junior or senior year of high school where Louisville won. That was the one year I predicted it correctly. Besides that, not that great at it. Um, and then like, as for like how well I do in the brackets, like compared to all the other people I'm doing it against, it's normally not that great. Like I did it with some friends one year, and that didn't go well. It was kind of like middle of the pack for that. But that was the year I predicted the winner, but I messed up a lot of other things for it. And then last year, I did one with a radio station, like a radio station I listen to in Pittsburgh when I'm up there. They were doing one, and so I did one with that. And I mean, I did win something. Like they had different prize tiers, and so they had a representative from this car. I don't know. I think it's a dealership or an auto repair thing. But they had a deal with them, and so basically, if you beat the representative, like if you do better than him, ooh, that was bad. If you do better than him, then what would happen is you get like free tire alignment and stuff like that. But I mean, I wasn't in the area to use it, and also I don't drive. Like I would have given it to like my dad or somebody, but according to him, it would have been way too far out of his, like where he's at, so not worth it. But hey, I did win though, so hey, that's what counts. So, but yeah, I do enjoy March Madness. That's a lot of fun. I actually really don't watch NBA basketball though. For me, I just don't care about NBA basketball. I don't know why. I do like the Miami Heat's logo. So if I had to pick a team, it would be them because their flaming basketball logo, it's like really cool. But I mean, besides that, I just don't care much. And I don't really watch college basketball in like the normal season either. Like, I just watch March Madness and that's it. Oh, that was a good counter. Ooh, that was a good counter on his part. This is a good fight. So yeah, I just don't watch a lot of basketball. I used to play way back when, like when I was 5th, 6th, 7th grade, I used to play, but not anymore. I watch a little bit of hockey if the Penguins are in the Stanley Cup playoff. I like all the Pittsburgh teams. Is basically what I'm getting at, I guess. I mean, I like Ohio State football, but you know, that's because a lot of people around me like Ohio State, and really they're the team that got me to start watching college football. And then, you know, baseball, I like the Pirates, and so I watched them. I remember over the summer we watched them almost every time they were on, because I mean, you're gonna watch baseball on TV over the summer, you know, just what you do. And then they're always on this one channel. Sometimes they're on a different channel if it's a big game, but most of them are on a specific channel, so we get to watch all the games in the Pittsburgh area. So over the summer we just watch that a lot. It was funny. My sister like got really bored of it because you know she's not really into. She's even less into sports than I am, and I'm pretty low into sports. Like the only season I devotedly watch is the Ohio State football season, and that's it. I just watch when it's like a big thing and whatever. So you know, March Madness or whatever. Wow, this is a good fight right now. He's at the danger zone. He's really hurt. But yeah, and then so yeah, baseball. I'll watch Pirates baseball if I'm in the Pittsburgh area, but besides that, not really anything else. I said previously that I used to watch boxing and now I don't anymore, so I mean there's that as well. So yeah, just I don't know. I'm not super into sports. I watch it occasionally, but oh, come on, get him. Hit shuffle. This is gonna get it there. But anyway, I'll also watch bowling. I like to watch bowling. I feel like if you actually bowl seriously and you like have you kind of like in a league or whatever, then you like to watch bowling. And then for everyone else, maybe not really. Some people might. But yeah, I do like to enjoy watching bowling when it's on. All right, there we go. That's another down. Yeah, but that's basically the extent of what sports I watch, really. I'll watch college football, I'll watch the Super Bowl, March Madness, occasionally some other stuff, but most part I don't care much. And I wish I did watch the NFL more so I could actually like talk about it, because I don't know, like it feels weird when you're like surrounded by people that like not only talk about like their team, but they talk about so much. Like I'm like ever since I'd say high school, I've been surrounded by people that like can just talk sports because they actually like follow it well enough. But as for me, it's just like I watch one team and then like the big things, and then I don't care. Like I remember when I was filling out March Madness brackets, people would tell me, "No, wait, that's not going to work," stuff like that, because like they watch it more than I do. Fight Nigel Burns next on the 31st. But yeah, like, so I wish I watched it more. It's just that it would take so much time to actually sit down and watch it, Like, a NFL game alone runs for like 3 to 4 hours, and that's just one of them. A lot of people are able to like just talk about so many different games. I'm sure they probably don't watch every game. They probably watch the highlights, just auto train heavy bag combo on some of them. But still, I wish I cared enough to actually sit down and even do that. But oh well. Yeah, no, wait, no. If I auto train this again, foot speed's gonna go down a little bit. I'm gonna auto train sparring so we can get to the fight. There we go. And we're gonna fight Nigel Burns, who is the #1 contender. But yeah, so I don't know. I don't care enough about it, and part of me wishes I did, but then again, part of me wishes. Well, not part of me wishes, but part of me just still doesn't care, because it's like, it's not too important to me. It's just sports, so. Well, yeah, Steelers did almost make it to the Super Bowl this year. Like I remember over the holidays, I was with family and we were watching, we weren't watching. We were actually like celebrating a birthday party, and so like we were kind of like checking up occasionally on the Steeler-Raven game, and I was surprised we lost that, But yeah, we were occasionally checking on that, and wish we didn't lose that one, but yeah, with how great we did that this season, comparatively and all that, we did pretty well. It would have been cool if we made it to the Super Bowl, and if we did, I would be rooting for Steelers. I don't care that. I mean, at that point, it's like, okay, yeah, sure. If my team's in it, I'll root for them. If not, I'll just root for, I guess, whoever. But yeah, that would have been a fun discussion here. Steeler fan versus like the one or so Steeler fan versus everyone else. So, although then I don't know, I might make the mistake of betting on the game. I'm really not good at sports bets, and I guess that's part also with the lack of knowledge I have. But I remember freshman year of high school, I made a bet with a friend that the Steelers would beat Green Bay in Super Bowl, whatever it was, and I lost $5 on that. So yeah, I'm not really good at sports bets. I don't know. I'd say my advice is, if you want to bet on sports, like with a friend, then what you should do is bet against the team you want to win. Like, find someone that you can bet against, find somebody that you could bet against your own team with. And I haven't done this yet, but I feel like this would be the best way to do it. So that way, if your team wins, they're happy because your team won. And you're just out a couple bucks, whatever. If your team loses, you're a few bucks richer, so you're still happy. See, so I guess do that if you're gonna bet on sports. Just bet against the team you want to win, so that way, no matter what, you'll be happy. Plus or minus a few dollars, but I mean, money's just whatever. I mean, if you have a job, then you can spare like $5. Well, depending on what job you have, I guess. But yeah, so we're #1 contender, yay! So I think next time we're gonna get a championship fight. So I'll see you guys then.